Hello everybody, Julia here from Accessorize Your Life. Thank you for tuning into this video. I'm going to shop my stash and I'm going to do it weekly for the month of February, and I'm going to focus on love because love is in the air, whether it's our significant other, you know, our family members, our friends, our neighbors, loving on the people who are around us. Black History Month is here. President's Day, I think, is in the month of February, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, I've pulled 3 palettes that I want to maybe select one to use for the week. So I have here ABH Modern Renaissance. If you don't remember what this looks like, mine's a little dirty, but there she is. Not too bad. I did try to wipe them down. And I have Emily in Paris. This is a Lancome palette. Not thinking I'm gonna get a lot of payoff from this one, but it is a contender. And it's not bad. And then I have a Lorella palette. And this one is Till Death. A 2-part palette. Both are pretty grungy looking. And here's the other side. Those are my inspirations. I'm going to see at the end which palette I'll choose. Hopefully you'll tell me below which one you think is best for Valentine's Day. So stick with me because we're going to pull products for the week, and they will help support one of those palettes. So I had 3 primers out. One was a permanent resident in my tray. That was the Yummy Skin by Danessa Myricks. I'm going to put this one back in because I'm finding that everything is just too drying for me. Definitely Peter Thomas Roth was very drying. This is the Instant Firm No Filter, and also it just left a cast on my skin. I'm not sure why. It could have been the other products I used. Maybelline, this Poreless Jelly was not drying. It worked out well, but I do want to pull something else. So I'm thinking I will either pull Laura Geller, the Spackle, because if you remember, I pulled it back when the weather was warmer and I was finding that my makeup wasn't lasting all day, so it was a little too moisturizing for me. So I think it'll be perfect. Maybe now, at least we'll find out. And just so that I have something else to fall back on, let me pull in, what do I want to, no, let me pull in, let's look at this. I have Capture Total by Dior. Yeah, let's pull this in. That should help the skin. I already know I want to do a corrector that is from Huda Beauty. This one does not create patches. When I apply it, I can smooth it out without any problems. So this one I am pulling. I am putting this one back in. I used it today and it just clung to dry areas on my skin. So it's going back. And I think for concealer, I want to pull in the Kofi. Do I just have one of these? A deeper one? Yeah, I'll pull that in. And I'm putting back Laura Geller. This one wasn't bad at all. I really like it. It's not as deep as the Kofi, so I might need a lighter one. So I might need 2. I might need 2. Let's see if I have one that's a single that I can pull in that's lighter. Maybe this sample of Tarte. I have to travel with that one. Oh, I have a Sephora that looks a little, it's a new one. It's a little lighter. Don't want to open that yet. I need to get through some of these concealers. This may be drying. I don't want anything drying. And here's that Cura one, but it's a deep shade. It's too deep. Should we do Dior? This lighter one? Maybe very light. This one is in 4.5 neutral. We'll do that. Previously, I had 2 foundations out. This one here from Maybelline. This is the Lumi Matte Foundation, and it didn't sit well with me this time. It really wasn't the right color. I don't know why. I can't figure it out because I think I bought it in the spring and I should be pretty much the same shade I was when I purchased it right now. But anyway, I'm putting it back. And I had out the Lawless Forget the Filler. I really like this one. It works well for me. So I'm going to put that one back. And let's see. I'm thinking I'm going to pull out, let's do Armani. Armani here. I don't see the shade. I have it in shade 13, I think. This is not the newer one, and this is the Power Fabric Plus one. So we're going to use it. I think one is enough. Now I'm back at the drawer where the concealers were because I need to pull a setting spray. Before I was using the Fenty You Mist, so I'm going to put that back. It works out well for me. Not overly drying, but it does set the makeup. And I think I want to pull in, I'm going to pull in the Juvia's Place, or should I pull in something else? Had that out pretty recently. Let's pull in the Lorella Matte Setting Mist, or should I? I don't know. I'm trying not to mattify my face too much. Let's do the Veil, Hourglass Veil, rather. This is a soft focus setting spray, so this one should be good because my foundation, is it a matte? It's a matte foundation. Yeah, I think I'll be okay because I have moisturizing products like the Dream Skin underneath there, and then this spackle. So I should be okay. And this isn't totally matte either, this Armani. At least I'm hoping it's not. Got me thinking. Maybe I should do the Milk. Let's compare. Let's do the Milk. Haven't used that in a long time. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. The powders I'm putting back are the L'Oreal Infallible Blurfection. I really like this one. And the One Size by Patrick Ta. This is the Blue K Silk in Rich Medium Dark. Putting that one back. That's the finishing one. I want to pull in this one, the Blur It. I think this one would be good to use. Yeah, we're pulling that one. It's a loose setting spray powder. I don't think I need anything else. I think it's light enough to do under my eyes as well as all over my face. I could bring in the Kosas because that definitely gives me some moisture there. I'll bring it in as well. So I'll have two setting powders. Okay, down here in my bronzer drawer. Wow, the paper's looking, the shelf liner's looking kind of grungy. That's Mario, yeah. Let's see what I had for bronzers. Hold on a second. I think I had two bronzers. I had Pat McGrath Labs and I had Laura Geller. And still, this looks a little light on me, but it's okay. I want to maybe pull something that's pretty rich and does its thing. Let's do Haus Labs. For highlighters, I had a Christian Dior highlighter out that I really enjoy using. So smooth, so blendable, and I don't think it emphasized my pores at all. Isn't that gorgeous? I enjoyed using that. And then I had out a Prada highlighter. It's more of a low lighter, very smooth, not shiny at all. They don't go in this drawer, so I'm going to put them up here. So I need to find a highlighter from here. And I want to pull one that I haven't really had out in a while. Not that, not that. What about this? I'm going to pull that one. Lorella. That's very shiny. Let me, ooh, pinky shiny. A lot of glitter. I don't want that. Haus Labs. Ooh, that's pretty. Let's try this one. It may limit me though, but we'll try it. Oh, you know what? Let's pull out the Clinique. This is from one of the Lunar New Year Gold Celebration Pop. It was the year of the, it was 2022. Was it a tiger? Year of the Tiger. I tried to get this year's Year of the Horse, but it's not sold here in America. So anyway, we'll pull that one. All right, let's move on. So I'm backing up to the contour and bronzer drawer because I want to find a contour. And I had out Liss, which is kind of creamy. I'm going to put that one back. And I had out Victoria Beckham, her brick. And it's a little light, as you can see. But contour isn't supposed to be that obvious on your face. It's supposed to do its job with the lighting. I had out Rare Beauty. I'm going to put that one back. And maybe I'll pull out, let's just do a liquid one. It's a bronzer and a contour. So yeah, let me do this one. And then maybe one of these Mally. I'll do Mally. And I'll do it in deep. That's quite deep. Yeah, we'll do that. We hope that works. Okay, moving on. So I'm not going to pull a mascara. I have the Deficil from Lancome that I am trying to use for 6 months. And I think I have about a month and a half to 2 to go on it. So let's hop into blushes. And I'm going to use this Sephora blush. Blush, blush, blush. I have a cream, I think, here, and 2 powders. One has a little shimmer to it, so I think this will be fine. Just that one. Or do I want to... let's try this Tarte. Yeah, this may be nice to use. Ooh, yeah. Can you see that? Nice and neutral. I had out 2 YSL blushes. This one is Spicy Berry, and this one I think is Marvelous Magenta. And then I had this one out from Rare Beauty, which I'm going to put back, and I think it's Virtue. Yes, it is. YSL came out with 2 or 3 more colors for 2026. I think Honeymoon is one, Fuchsia Fizz is one. This is what Fuchsia Fizz looks like, and they're not in Sephora yet. And this is what Honeymoon looks like. Alrighty, let's get over to the vanity and put these things into the tray, and I will show you the lippies I've pulled and make a choice on a palette. This one out. This is Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I had this in my tray, but I left it out because I'm pulling several Anastasia Beverly, or ABH, Anastasia Beverly Hills lippies, because I have a palette from ABH here, and I'm hoping these will pair nicely with the Renaissance palette if I should choose to use this one for the week. So here it is, and here are the lippies. Can get in focus here. So if I choose this palette, I will be choosing a couple of these or all of them to do looks with, to play around with that. And then I pulled in some Lancome lippies, only 2 I think, that may work or may not work with the Emily in Paris palette. There it is again in better lighting. And the lipsticks from Lancome are these 2 here. The first one I'm going to show you is Rubies. I love how these pop up. They look so luxurious. You just push down and then pull that out. And isn't that beautiful? I'm going to swatch this one. It's a little more of a matte color, but I like that for Valentine's Day. And the other one I have is called Caprice. Just pop there and it comes out. Ooh, that is definitely a red. Doesn't look like I've worn it much. Not too much difference in them, but then again there is. This is a brick red, and this is a bright kind of a, I wouldn't say orange red, maybe a blue red, but a lighter one. So I have those 2 to choose from, and then I have a host of Lorella lip products here. I'm just gonna, well, this is Anastasia too. Is this Anastasia? No, Lorella. These are all Lorella products, even one new one in case I choose the Lorella palette. So let's look and see what it's looking like. Kind of deep, grungy colors, right? Yeah. I think I'm going to do the Modern Renaissance palette. I haven't had this out in eons. So I think it will be perfect for Valentine's Day. Things are rolling. So yeah, I think I will do ABH. Yeah, so I'm going to put that in my tray. That's the palette for the week. And I am going to do the Anastasia Beverly Hills lippies. So let's push these back. And let's do a little bit of swatching. This one is in Sad Girl, which I had in my tray before. There it is right there. So we're going to put that back in. The next one is in Vamp. I think that other one should have been Vamp, but no, this is deeper. This is something like the Chanel color, kind of brownish purple. Okay, put those two together. And then ABH, I have these glittery looking lip glosses, I guess, from them. And this one is Sunset Strip. More of an orangey spring-like shade right there. Let me close this up so I don't waste it. Right there, kind of an orangey color. And then I have, ooh, what is this? Pink Tourmaline? Tourmaline? Pink Tourmaline. Definitely not feeling this right now, but it might work. There it is, right there. And lastly, from ABH, I have Pearl, right there. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead and put both of these in from Lancome because I'm kind of feeling them. As a matter of fact, I'm going to put the Lancome palette in there too. Give myself some choices. And we'll see what happens on Sunday when I bring you my Valentine's look. Alrighty guys, that's it. Let me see if I can get that in there. Emily in Paris, and then this one. Let's put this one here. Put these there. There we are. So it's a Valentine's tray full of nice, well-loved products. I've used all of these things before. Nothing's new in here except for the Huda Beauty, and I've used it before. So yeah, well-loved products for the month of love, February. So guys, stay well, and I hope you tune in for the next video, which will be on Sunday, fingers crossed, where I will use the products in this tray to create a Valentine's Day look. I don't know what kind of look it's gonna be, whether it's gonna be a glam look or everyday look. It'll be what it is. You feel me? So long. Thank you for joining me today. I love it when you visit the channel and leave comments. It warms my heart to know that you are watching and that you care enough to be here and leave comments and likes. I appreciate that. I really, really do. And if anyone hasn't subscribed and you're watching this video, I hope you will like it. I hope you will, and I hope you stick around and subscribe. Stay well until I see you again. Bye-bye.